Welcome back to the vlog. You may have noticed that there has not been much coming out of the Land House YouTube channel over the past week and a half or so. I'd mentioned that I had some extended family issues and I'm not going to talk about it. But I am here now. So there are a few things that I want to do today. One of them I just finished. I filmed a little video about my life. You may have seen those Draw My Life videos. And since I can't draw, I just talked about my life. So that's one thing I accomplished today. Also, I installed the latch on the ATV cart, but I do not have the pin yet. And the reason I don't have the pin is because I don't know where it is. So it's somewhere either on this workbench, it could be in that box, or it could be over here somewhere, it could be up there. May even be over here. So my goal now is to search this shop and find that pin, and we'll go install that so the cart can be used. I bought a 2-pack of these pins on eBay, I believe it was, and I didn't get to the cart for several months actually, and so I'm not really sure where I put that thing. So I may just check some things out for a while and hopefully find it. Nope. So anyway, I'll be right back. Well, this is not the pin that I was looking for, but I think it's gonna work. So we'll go test this out real quick and see how it does. Not exactly sure the name of this, but I think it's a safety pin, because if you lock this piece down like that, it won't come sliding out. The other one I have is probably half this size and will be better than sliding around so much, but anyway, maybe I'll find that one later. Look how nice the yard looks. I was able to mow a few days ago, all thanks to the Hustler Raptor in here. Okay, so the trailer, if you didn't watch any of those videos, has a little clasp, a little latch here that locks down on this ring. I'm hoping this pin will go in here. Excellent, it does. And then I can lock it down like that. So it's gonna slide around, but now it's not gonna be able to come off of that. So, nice. And I really don't ever see that pin coming undone just from use. So, hopefully it doesn't bend anything under there whenever I am using it. Time will tell. Well, it's nice to finally have the ATV cart done. I do have plans for using that a lot more here pretty soon to clean up more of the logs and stuff around the house that just need to be cleaned up. We have had some monster rains in the past 2 months, and the hill behind the house, which I can't grow grass on, and we'll eventually have a wall and some flat. Anyway, that's for the future. It has been dropping sediment off the hill and filling up back here. So used to, a couple months ago, I had a nice trench dug here and it has been filled in. So now water is jumping over and getting up next to the house, which is not ideal. So today I'm going to be digging back this again. Digging this is not difficult because it's just very light, loose sediment dirt. It's just annoying to have to keep doing it. That should be a good temporary fix. The water will come off of this hill and find its way on out down by the cars. So takes care of that little project. Okay, shouldn't take much. Let's just take that right there. And up, I saw one guy come out. Let's see where he's going. He's just flying around and he went back in. Okay, let's do this. So what happens is the fumes kill them, and the cup keeps the fumes in there. So when I come back in the morning, that nest should be 100% dead. I just put the 400th mile on the Polaris in whatever it is, 8-9 months. But there is one thing I am not pleased with about this machine. The air intake is right here and it rattles. And so I'm going to try and find a way to fix that. When I took it to the Polaris dealership to have its first maintenance, the maintenance technician was like, I have no idea why it makes that noise. They just do that. But the front desk clerk is like, well, your problem is the air intake foam has shifted. So if I touch this right here, you can see. Anyway, when the engine's going, it makes a terrible sound. So what I was thinking was, what if I cut a small piece of this tubing, and that would push this down enough to cushion it some. So anyway, I'm gonna see about doing that. From what I can tell, this piece right here is where it rattles, and you can actually see that it's rubbed here on the edge. So what I'm thinking about doing is cutting a generous length of this tube here. Okay, and now I guess I need to cut down the length of this. Okay, so what I'm thinking is if I just take this piece and cup it right here, something like that. Let me zoom you in a little bit. So that will just make a little pad there. So now when this piece goes under here, that hopefully won't have anything to rub up against. And then hopefully the seat will help to lock that tube into place. We'll see here. I think that might be the solution to our problem. Time to test out whether or not this piece of tubing is going to prevent the rattle here on the four-wheeler. So I also want to go try out the trailer, so we'll first take a ride on the four-wheeler and then load up the cart with some old logs and haul them off and see how well that modification works too. It's already improved. I like it. That definitely took care of the issue. Did not hear any rattling at all from that intake pipe. So now I can actually hear what's going on. It's pretty sad whenever an intake is louder than the engine. Okay, now let's try out the latch here on the cart. See if that's going to be everything we need it to be and more. I'm a little fearful that that latch is not going to be quite sufficient enough. So, I mean, that's not bad. And I typically try to weight down the trailer in the front first, so it doesn't even have to worry about that. All right, let's give it a try. On the ride down here, there was a little rattle like that, but nothing too bad. I think it's gonna be just fine. So anyway, I'm gonna test this out by putting some logs in here and see how well it does. And I figure as long as I load the front first, there won't be any issues. Okay, just unloaded that cart of logs over here into my log pile. And so far it's worked out well. Let's pull the pin and dump out this cart here. So that falls open automatically, which is nice. So I can dump this. So someone was asking, lots of ants fell down there. Somebody was asking, am I going to use the dump bed to dump stuff? I'm hoping to put a hydraulic on here where I can just turn a crank and it will dump for me. So that is the plan, is to actually use it as a dump box. But for right now, it's mostly just a clean out method. I'm definitely pleased with the results of the rattle reduction and the cart over here. It held probably 150 pounds with no problem at all. So, and I think that pin is easy enough to remove, and the box is able to dump without any hindrance there. Well, I'm gonna go over to my brother-in-law's house this evening. He is working on a retaining wall, so I'm going to help him dig and move blocks for that. So I think I'm going to end this vlog right here. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button and leave a good comment if you have something awesome to say. I'll see you next time. Bye.